Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. The project title is A Flexible Approach to Improving System Reliability with Virtual Lockstep. Now let me see the abstract of our project. The main goal of our project is to find the fault tolerance and reduction in the system. A software-based replication model is considered that improves system reliability by fully replicating execution and flexible degree of redundancy. A novel form of processor state fingerprinting is also presented in order to reduce the fault reduction latency. Now let me continue with data flow of our project. Consider 3 OS present in the system and we are going to take backup of the replicas. Then we are going to inject fault based on input fault, allocation fault and execution fault. We have to inject any kind of fault here in the VM. Checkpoint is used for checking the stages of each VM, and fingerprinting is to find the fault in which which VM has got an error. It is used for fault reduction, and fault tolerant is if the fault occurs in one system, the fault tolerant will manage and passes to the another VM. In order to analyze the performance of the VM, we are going for benchmarking technique. Now let me see about the process of our project. First, for that we need to click the os1.java. This is the first framework for the project. Before that, we want to know the process of each project. That is, we want to know the system processor CPU usage in each replicas, and we are going to create replica for each OS. Similarly, we are going to have created replica for OS3 alone. Now we are going to inject the fault inside each replica OS. Before that, we want to know how many replicas are present inside the system. We came to know that 3 replicas are present, and we are going to select the types of fault here. In that, we need to select the data item for injection fault. Now we are going to have to specify the OS replica name, and we have to assign the fault. I'm going to calculate the file size, and the process has been gone. Checkpoint is used to know the state of each OS. Fingerprint is used for fault detection. Now I'm going to state for OS2, assign it, calculate the file size, click next. Similarly, we are going to create for OS3. The fault should be allocated mutually to all the OS. Now fault has been injected. We are going to detect the fault error. We came to know that allocation failure has been occurred in OS3 when allocation fault has been introduced. We want to know where to find the error, so that we want to know that OS3. The error is that in OS3 we have only 10 KB of file space, but the fault has been more size. That's why we got error. Now we are going to assign that space in the OS1, that is backup, replica and evolution of OS. Since we have more space in OS1, we are going to allocate the text in the OS1 process. So resource allocate to the OS1. That is, instead of allocating OS in the OS file size in the OS3, we have allocated in OS1. So client doesn't get any error. The function will be monitored by the fingerprinting. Now we are going to see the performance analysis. For that, we need benchmarking. We are giving that file type and we are giving the size of each OS. This is the benchmark for the performance allocation. OS1 has allocated his file size, and also the file of the VM, the OS2 also. This is the process of overall process. Thank you for hearing this project. Thank you.